Hello everyone. So here's an interesting video that was shared online yesterday. I've trimmed some of the clip for length. The full one is over 5 minutes long, and I'd run out of things to say about it. So the background as shared by Ukraine is that in the Novosilka direction, infantrymen repelled the assault of Russia with two columns of armoured vehicles. That's what Russia was using here. Russia tried to break through Ukrainian defences in the area of responsibility of Ukraine's 110th Infantry Brigade, but this resulted in the loss of 10 units of equipment in two separate attacks. Russia used armoured vehicles, including MTLBs, BMPs, and the like, which were destroyed along with their infantry support. Ukraine used artillery fire and FPV drones to repel it. The following were reported destroyed: tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, APCs, MTLBs, and armoured combat vehicles. So I'm losing my voice a bit on this video. The damaged armoured vehicles and the remnants of the enemy landing force that managed to land were finished off with artillery fire and more FPV drone strikes. No loss of positions or deterioration of the tactical situation was reported. So this is the Ukrainian report about the battle and is shared on Telegram. You can see that in addition to FPV drones and artillery being used here, one of the Russian vehicles just gives up on life and crashes into a pond where it's then abandoned. Great driving there, Chuck. The two following vehicles unfortunately don't follow their friend into the pond and just decide to find a alternative way around. Luckily for us, the alternative way around is a bit of a disaster as well. One of the vehicles grinds to a halt, not sure why. Can't see whether something hit it, it got stuck in the mud, or it just broke down. The crew evacuate it moments before a drone hits the vehicle. So even though it didn't end up in the pond, it still got finished off anyway. So let's check out key geolocation points to see where this is. So you can see this was quite a widespread attack with vehicles lost here, there and everywhere. Here are some of the key spots. Not every incident has been geolocated yet, but it gives an overview of where this took place. One of the key bits I think was the attempted river crossing by just driving into it. I have to assume there is a spot on the river which was shallow enough to cross and the Russians just drove into the wrong bit. But then again, they may just not have seen the river approaching. Let's see if deep states can make this a bit more clearer. So this all happened in the area shown here. We saw an attempt to cross the river, so it's looking like the settlement of Skudna might have been the target here. But there were also some vehicles headed towards Dnipro Nahila. That's a difficult one to pronounce. But really, this attack seemed to descend into absolute chaos, with no real organisation at all, so we can't tell for certain. The vehicles heading that way may have been trying to escape, and the goal of this operation was just to clear the countryside and the contested area that's in grey. Whatever Russia's objectives here, it led to pretty big losses as we saw on the video. Zoomed out, this is here. So this is on the southern front as shown. So that's it for this video. Hope you found it interesting. Now I'm going to play a video from the Ukraine Volunteer Centre about the ongoing fundraiser. Thanks so much and take care everybody.
Attention, urgent fundraising. We are an international volunteer foundation created by soldiers. We know that in war every second decides whether to live or die. Today, we are raising funds for 2 minibuses for Ukrainian paramedics. Without this vehicle, paramedics will not be able to save the wounded. Under constant shelling on the front line, paramedics are pulling fighters from death. But without transportation, they can't make it. Every second is a life. Now we can help them work faster, save more, bring defenders home alive. We need your support. Fundraising target is $22,000. Donate, tell your friends, share this video. Every contribution you make is someone's saved life. Together to victory.